What's up, snackers? A lot of new folks here lately, so I figured it would be a good idea to do sort of an introduction of myself. A lot of you will know me as the Pickle Pixie. I apologize for the sound of the airplane going overhead. I am currently living in a tent at the Georgia Renaissance Festival, and the nearby Atlanta airport uses the hill that the campground is on as a visual point of reference for planes that are sort of like taxiing in the sky, I guess. We had some rain earlier, so I'm guessing there's still some clouds and stuff. But I thought I would give some long form content a try, and makeup seems like a safe spot to start. And you will note that I'm using my hand instead of a brush or a sponge, because I was born in 1981 and the only sponges that were around were these crazy texture things that my grandmother had that were like little triangles. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. So I just kind of never got in the habit of it. But this is also not a thick, heavy base. I mainly use it because it has SPF, and it's something that comes in really handy when you work outside for a living. And it's easier to clean my hand when you live in a tent than it is to clean a sponge. One of my favorite things lately is NYX's eyeshadow base. This is White Pearl, and it gives the eyeshadow something to stick to, and it helps the colors really pop. Like, I really want saturated colors on my eyes, and I have a hard time doing that if I don't use this. Even using like super saturated colors like Ben Nye loose powder eyeshadow, it still just doesn't pop the way that I want it to, especially because, as many of you know, I wear glasses. So it needs to escape this, and I could just get eye contacts. I mean, yeah, but also, like, I kind of like the challenge, I suppose. This is a contouring stick, and I'm probably not really using it the way that it's meant to be used, but with cheeks as chubby as mine, it helps to have a little bit of fake shadowing under the edges there. Oh my gosh. Just kidding. And as you can see, the lighting is fantastic here, because once again, this is a tent, and I'm in one place for 2 months when I do this show, so it's not your typical camping. This is a 15-year-old Easy Up that I've had for about 10 years now, and I retrofitted a Ozark Trails screen room to it, so that I have a floor and it's completely filled in, and I can open doors on both ends completely and have the windows zip down to within just like a foot of the floor. It's really great for airflow because it gets really hot towards the end of this show, and having any amount of I thought I ordered 2 of the same thing. I just realized that is the yellow glitter that I forgot about. So I guess this is the yellow one. I just did a big order. These are Ben Nye Lumiere Luxe powders. I bought the yellow one initially at a costume store that was going out of business in Austin years ago, and I really enjoy just filling in my entire ocular orb, because again, I wear glasses, and it just makes things kind of nice, I suppose, to have all of that color. And again, because I'm I'm working outside, so my considerations are different in a lot of ways because I want shade on my face, and so if the colors don't pop, then they don't show up. And I'm still experimenting with some of the getting it to pop. Relatively new to makeup, and I just pick stuff up occasionally. I do like to overline my eyebrows because the fad to be pretty and cute is to make them minimized, or at least it was with the overplucking girls in the 80s and 90s in southeast Mississippi where I grew up, and I have always enjoyed having mine a bit more full to sort of go against that, I guess. That is just a waterproof. It doesn't even have a brand on it, and this is one of the brushes that I do use because that helps my eyebrows. But because I don't wear mascara, I have no use for the other side. But you can't get one without the other, I'm guessing. So what I want to try tonight, because I have the new colors, is really experimenting more with making my eyes two different colors, partially because I get Mad Hatter a lot, and partially because I just think it's interesting, and I'm not a clown by any like, oh, I'm just gonna go to school and learn how to be a clown. Like, I discovered I was a clown a few years ago, and everyone around me was shocked that I didn't know. So I have since then moved it into a more intentional space, but like, look at that saturation already. It's so good. And I just use a nice big fat brush because I want a lot of pigment again. And I don't have a second one of those, and that one is very saturated with yellow, so I'm not going to use it with something else. But I do have the one that I've been using for blue, and I have a suspicion, I think it is a makeup brush, but it seems more like it's probably related to paintbrush vibes, at least in my world. So the risk I'm taking tonight, other than using this brush that has had a lot of blue on it, is I really want purple and yellow, and I'm trying to find a purple that doesn't just make me look like I got hit. This is Cosmic Violet, I believe. Yes, Cosmic Violet, and it has a nice sort of sheen to the blue. And this brush is definitely not the right one. I don't know if you can see all of this that I'm about to have to clean up with my trusty paper towel, because again, I'm living in a tent, so it's a lot more disposable than I would like things to be in general, but it takes a lot more effort to do basically anything when you are living outside. Washing your dishes is something that you plan for. It's not just a casual occurrence. So I don't know. People are still going to probably be like, oh my gosh, what happened? Did somebody hit you? And I'll be like, I don't know. Did somebody hit you? So let's see what we can play around with and make that a little less this, I suppose. This is like a sort of creamy glitter. Don't really have a good word for it. It's a little palette by Hard Candy. It's called Space Candy. I really like these because they're easy to get to stay in place. Like, I put that there, it's gonna stay there, and it's a non-issue. I don't have to worry about halfway through the day, like, is my glitter slipping, essentially. Especially so many people have issues with glitter, and to those people I say, glitter's only purpose is to sparkle and shine and bring joy. And once I realized that, all the things, as a glitter hater, I absolutely detested it. It gets on everything, it gets in everything, can't stand it. I realized that's the things to love about glitter. That's the reasons that it's exceptional in so many ways. It brings beauty without even trying. And we're taught that we are always supposed to be making a profit for someone else. We're always supposed to be working, hustle culture. I'm all about hustle and rest and play. And like, if you notice, it's thirds, and it doesn't necessarily need to be so much hustle and work. I think it's bad for us. And working Renaissance festivals allows me to put in a ton of work into just a few days and then take a break for a few days and relax and rest and recover from what I've just put myself through. So I don't know that this is going to work, and I forgot to plan for it, but I like the idea of the doll eyes. So I've got some white eyeliner. At this point, it's just going to lighten the under eye area, I think, because I didn't leave a blank space to put it on. But again, because I wear glasses, I'm like, hey, let's see if I can get this to open up my eyes just a little bit. We'll see if it works out. That was Wet n Wild multi-stick. Multi-pass? Be interesting to see if any of you understand my references and what age group this ends up being shown to. Ta-da! I like a tub of eyeliner. I feel like I have a little more control over it. This is Maybelline, and it is literally just a little tub, and there's a little angled brush. I'm not a makeup person, so in some ways this seems less scary than coming at my eye with a writing utensil. And ideally I would have done this before I put the glitter on so that I could use the glitter to disguise any lines that I messed up. But that didn't happen today. And it's one of the things we say in New Orleans, throw some glitter on it, roll out. Because there is so much rot. And if you just decorate it in New Orleans, you can pretend like it's not just sinking. And I'm doing a fat line tonight because, I don't know, nobody told me not to. I'm making these choices. Now the part that is off is I have hooded eyes and I'm 45, so there's wrinkly bits. And we will see because I kind of feel like if I follow the wrinkles, then that works, right? If you just get it in the wrinkles instead of beside the wrinkles, because if you get it beside the wrinkles, then it leaves the valley. But because I am not a high precision person in very many ways at all, really, I like a lot of wildness to things. I don't really strive for classical perfection because I feel like it's a lot of wasted time for something that is going to just probably break. Like, I don't want a set of matched dishes, because then if I lose one or I break one, then I don't have a matched set anymore. So, you know, it's okay. It's working better than I thought it would. Especially because I'm not used to talking while I do my makeup. So I have found that I'm doing some things out of order because I'm not paying as close of attention as I usually would. But since that is the eyes, and we've been going for quite a while, let's get a close in on this and do part 2.